going to see the chapter number 10, that is urbanization. Yes, today also, as we have done yesterday, that was yesterday's chapter we have done. In the same way, we are going to learn this chapter. We are going to revise, and then we are going to mm, solve it objective type questions. Okay, so let's get ready. First, listen all the important points, and then uh, please give the answers. Okay, so let's get started now. Yes, now in today's topic is about the urbanization. Yes, already we have learned this lesson also about the urbanization. Now we are going to see throughout the lesson all the important points we are going to study. Yes. Now, what is urbanization? Urbanization means what? Here, urbanization means it it is a process of making an area more urban, rural area into urban area. There is a change in between. Transformation rural to urban area is known as urbanization. Okay. Now here in this urbanization, we are going to study about how a particular we can say village or a small city has changed to urbanized. What are the factors? What are the reasons? What are the problems that we are going to study in this chapter? Now here, let's start now here. Here you can see on your screen, most of the time we have noticed in all over in our country or all over there, we have studied and we have noticed that because of this factories which are near to our village, and because of these factories which are near to our village, it give a strong support for the people, those who stay in that village. Yes, because they get the occupations over there. Yes, and more people from outside, they come to that area because factories are near to it. Yes, and due to this, then people start living in the same village, because they are getting job over there, they are getting other facilities over there. Yes, then as a result, they will find a small structure has been changed of that village. Yes, why? Because in that village factories are there. Yes, and all the peoples, they are getting jobs in that factories. They will shift there over in that village, and they will start living there only. Yes, then this is the this is the main thing that we have to notice about this urbanization. Then here, looking at our country, yes, India, we agriculture is the main occupation. Yes, students, agriculture is a very important and the main occupation in rural areas. Yes, agriculture and its aligned occupation. Aligned occupation means what? Related to or joined occupations. Yes, are being followed since times immemorial. Now here, immemorial means for a very long time. Yes, occupation and agriculture and its aligned occupation means the occupations which are related or which are joined with the agriculture, it is being on followed by since long time. Yes, like aligned occupation means, I'll give you the example, like animal husbandry, poultry farms. It is related to the agricultural occupation, and here the farmers are doing this because since from long years also. Now also we can see, and in future also we can see this. The means occupations are this agriculture occupation are going on in this second point. It explains us. Okay, then but now various industries have started up coming in rural areas also. Yes, yes, in rural areas also you will find different types, you will see different types of factories. You all can see textile mills. Yes, some energy plants, projects, most of the things are developing in villages also. Yes. Then here, then the people, those who are staying in that surrounding or any other region relate, means near to that village, they will they will think, yes, now here many projects are there, many my mills are there, factories are there. Now here here we will stay, and here we will work in those, in these factories. Now like this the population will also be increased in that particular village. Then slowly they will fulfill their needs also. Yes, they will fulfill their needs and other services also. They will slowly they will develop medical facilities, hospitals food hospitals, recreations, and etc. These are the facilities which we can see when the proper uh, area is being developed. Then consequently the extent of the village grows and form of the earlier village changes. Then here you will see some drastic change over there in that in that village. Yes, why? Firstly, to that village what was near? Factories was near. Yes, then slowly the roads were developed. Then all necessary facilities, medical facilities was developed. Then here you will see the drastic changes there in our village. Yes. Then next important point about this is, firstly when there is a village over there, there it firstly firstly the village it was a, then in that village Gram Panchayat is providing all the public all the facilities to the public. But now, if the village turns into a city, yes, then there you will see all the services is giving municipal council or municipal corporation. Okay, this is the another change we can see. Then these bodies, yes, these bodies provide all the basic services to the citizens like drinking water, road, transportation, street lighting, yes, etc. Beside this, also they are planning town planning, recreation facilities. All this are to be developed by this bodies. Okay, municipal corporation or municipal council. Okay, then next, now there is some criteria. This criteria you have to keep it in mind, because for the for for question answers also, and for 1 mark for filling the blank, this question may come. Okay, as for example, see, in 1961 the census of India has decided, if you want to decide, yes, now this city is urban city, but firstly we should have some criteria now on which points we are going to decide that this city is urban or a urban or not. So here the go- here the government, they decided the three main criteria that we have to see. This is the main question, student. See, now the first one is what? More than more than 75% of the male working population should be engaged in non-agricultural occupation. Yes, more than 75% of the male should be keep working in, should be engaged in non-agricultural occupation. Then second point is the population of that village should be settlement more than, population should be more than 5,000 of that particular area. And the density the population density of the settlement should be more than 400 persons per square kilometers. Okay, now this is the all three criterias that we are going to should be kept in mind about the criteria to define an urban city. Next. Now here in this points, here they are talking about that how the urbanization took a keep, how was the growth. Okay, see from 1961 to 2012, there were consistently the urban population was keep on increasing. Yes, then from 1961 to 1981, the growth was around 5.5%. Then from 1981 to 2011, the growth was 13.73%. This means that the urban population is increasing rapidly in India. Yes, there is a drastic change we can see over here. Urbanization occurs because of many reasons. Yes, why the urbanization is increasing? There are some reasons that we have to know. See here. These are the 5 reasons of urbanization. Yes, first is industrialization, then second trade, then next is mechanization and technology, transport and communication, and and migration. These are the 5 points of reasons of urbanization. Then next, now let's go through all the 5 points. First, see the first, it is industrialization. The name itself only, it tells us about the industries. Yes, the development and concentration of industries in a region is a factor contributing towards the urbanization. The main factor to towards the urbanization to the urban area, first is industries, the development of the industries. Then increase in industries leads to the increase in the hopes of people, as the most of the people, those who stay in that area, the people are attracted. Now here you can see the village. In our village we can see that factory is near to us. Yes, then easily we can go there and we will work, and the proper, for that proper work we will earn the money. So the people are attracted toward these industries, those whichever in the surrounding areas. Then this is also the speed of urbanization. Yes, then here the people will think they will work in the factories, they will earn the money, and here one side they will give a gap, or they will give a space for the agricultural occupation. Okay, so this is the main reason of the urbanization. Then in 19th century, Mumbai grew rapidly because of textile mills, and it is being started on a very large scale. Then here they have given many villages which were originally fishing villages like Kolivadas, they became a part of Mumbai, of metropolitan area. Then here you can see a change over there, Mumbai in past and Mumbai in present. At present, Mumbai you can see in this way, there is a change. Yes, there is a drastic change in the Mumbai city. Then second point is about the trade. Here, a place in a region is sometimes favorable in terms of transport, loading, unloading, and storage of good. Second reason is about the trade. Yes, trading is done at a on a very at most point, student. Yes, see here, this leads to the development of trade and related services like business complex, bank, credit societies, go down, cold storages, houses, etc. It starts growing. Yes, like for example, they have given here Nagpur in India is centrally located in India urbanization started increasing here because this location facilitated trade. Here, Nagpur is centrally located in India, and the urbanization starts increasing. Why? Because it is the location of uh, the the Nagpur location is facilitated in the central of the of our country. So that's why the trading becomes easily over there. Then that city will be urbanized. Okay. Next is third main reason is mechanization and technology. In this 21st century students, you can see there is a number of latest machines, latest technology has been introduced. Yes. Here also you can see in the agricultural field too many new machines you all can see. Yes, here you can see there is a less amount of human beings required over there while working in the agricultural. Why? Because there is a new machines and technology has been used in that agricultural field. Now here you can see, we can see lots of advantages of mechanization and technology. Yes, there are lots of advantages, but both are helpful. Both are helpful for the urbanization tools. Yes, in recent decade the use of technology has increased in agriculture. Then here you can see mechanization has also increased. For example, in rural areas, agriculture is done with the help of machines on a large scale these days. The manpower employed in agriculture became devoid of agricultural work. This working class came to cities to look for work. As a result, urban population starts increasing. Now, here, just now I gave you the example about the agricultural field. Yes, here the in this agricultural work, manpower it needed, but because of this latest technology, the the machines are being used instead of manpower. Okay, then next is about transport and communication. Next point about the reasons of urbanization is transport and communication. Here you can see, as we have done this lesson also. Yes, in the yesterday only we have done this lesson about the transport and communication. So let's go through once. In this, see, in regions where transport facilities like roads and railways develop, urbanization of small rural settlements occurs rapidly over there. For example, after the development of Konkan Railway, many villages like Savarde, that is the district, it is Ratnagiri, lying close to its proximity, have started urbanizing. Conversions of important rail routes through Bhusawar district, Jargaon, led to its rapid growth. Now here, in some regions, see student transport facilities like roads, railways are being developed. Urbanization of small rural settlements keep on increasing rapidly. Slowly, we can say there is a industries over there. Yes, now other facilities. Slowly, they will develop the roads also and other modes of transport also. So easily we can transport our goods and other services also, and we can have a means of communication also over there. Yes, then they have given here example. Here the Konkan railways are being developed. Yes, many villages like Savarde, that is in district Ratnagiri, it is lying closely it is closely it is urbanizing. Why? Because the Konkan railways are near to it and it is developed properly. Yes, then next it is about the migration. Migration is also one type of we can say the reasons of urbanization. What is migration? Migration is from if people they are from rural to urban. Yes, from rural to rural they are shifting, or they are going there permanently, or only for the work they are going from rural to urban for a very short term. In means shifting with your whole family to other area or other country, it is known as migration. Migration is a very major factor affecting urbanization. This migration can be short term, long term, or permanent. Okay. Migration occurs from rural to urban area, or urban to urban areas. Means these are the migration terms: short term, long term, or permanent. Okay. The attraction of higher standard of life has also related in an increase in migrating population in the city. For example, migration occurring in cities like Mumbai, Pune, from other parts of India also. Yes, these are the migration points. Then next is about the effects of urbanization. Now here the in this effects of urbanization, we are going to experience the differences in the land use. For example, see, the land under agriculture is now under industries or residential use. While there are many advantages of urbanization, some problems also arise. Now, if yes, effects of urbanization, it tells us about that uh, we can experience the differences in the land. For example, the land which is under agriculture is now under the industries or residential use. Yes, for a particular land is there for agricultural field, but then we can say as the area is developing, there will be no agricultural work keep on going. That land will be sold or will be taken for the other for industries or some residential use. This is the effects of urbanization. Sorry. Next, it is about the advantages of urbanization. About the advantages of urbanization. First point is about the social harmony. Social harmony means what? When we stay together in the one society, we should stay all together in a peaceful way. Here what they have said, as there is the occupations like secondary, tertiary. Yes, there are different types of occupation. Yes, in the urban in the urbanized area. Then here economic activities are also being increased. Then that area is grown very rapidly. There are different peoples, they come together, they work together, they stay. Yes, they talk, they have a enjoyment. Yes, then in this way we have to come together and we have to share our thoughts, and we have to stay in a very peaceful manner. That is known as the social harmony. Yes, here when all the people they come together, they the ideas are exchanged, their cultures are to be known. Yes, languages, traditions, all this we can see when the when the city is being developed, when the city is urbanized properly. Okay, the first main advantage about the urbanization is social harmony. Okay, the word only it tells us social harmony means like a brotherlyhood in the society. Harmony means peace. Yes, social means the society. To live in a peace with all together is known as social harmony. Next, next advantage. Next advantage, that is modernization. Modernization means what? In cities, people from different areas migrate. Then we their wisdom, skills, areas, and the first to get advantage of updated knowledge and literature. We can see new projects related to industries and businesses coming up here. Urban settlements get an advantage of new ideas, updated technology, and technological facilities. Then slowly on the standard of the people keep improves or keep on increasing. Now here modernization means what here? Most of the people they migrate from rural area to urban area. Yes. Then here the first advantage we can see there, they are upgrading their skills. Yes, they are updating their knowledge, they are updating their literature, because in the modernization we can see the all the latest facilities easily can be seen, can be taken from there. Yes, it is easily available. Then here the people those who stay in the urbanized city, they get to it about the new technology, they start living, then the standard of the people improves through this modernization. Next is about amenities and facilities. Third advantage of urbanization is amenities and facilities. Now, this, as we can see the slowly the we can see the city is being urbanized. Yes, modernized city we can say. Then we can see all the necessary or the latest facilities we can see in that city. Yes, for see here, various amenities and facilities develop in urban areas because of urbanization. Transportation, communication, educational and medical facilities, fire brigade, etc. are very important. Because of good transportation facilities, like journey becomes easier. Its positive effect is also seen on freight transport, markets, trade, etc. Yes, yesterday also this word was repeated. Freight means goods are transported in bulk. Okay. Then here in this amenities and facilities, what is explained here? It is explained that if the amenities and facilities are being properly developed in urban area, there we can say the transportation is good, communication is good, educational facilities with medical facilities are also given very properly, and they are the very important facilities in that urban area. Then here we can say easily we can move easily we can transport to one place to other. Yes, we can go for recreation in that area. Why? Because all the necessary facilities are there in that urbanized area. Next, about now all these were the advantages of urbanization. First was what? About the industrial first was social harmony, second was modernization, third was amenities and facilities. Okay, this was the advantages of urbanization. Now we are going to see the problems. Yes, problems of what are the problems when the city is urbanized? There are some problems, disadvantages also that we have to see to it. First is about the slums. Yes, because of urbanization, the population in the city is increased and it keeps on increasing rapidly. Due to that, what happened? Housing facilities are not in proper portion over there. Yes, as compared to the population. Then when the people they migrate from village to rural area, what happens here? And they are not getting the, as soon as they migrate, they are not getting the job appropriate for that position. Then their economical condition is also weak over there. Then they cannot afford the houses over there. Then this type, because of these reasons, we can see the slum areas are keeps on increasing rapidly, because they are not getting the proper place or proper land to stay over there. Okay. Then yes. Next is about the traffic jams. Yes. Second main problem of urbanization is traffic jams. As cities grow, people start living, as the city, as you can see, the city is urbanized properly. Yes. That time we can say that people, those who are living outskirts and suburbans of the city, means outside the city they are, yes, they are living outer part of the town or a city, that means outskirts. They are living in that, they are living other parts of the outer parts of the society or a town. That time what happened, when the people they want to come back in the main city for the work, then due to this people for the work or for the education, they use public transport. Yes, they use public transport. But sometimes what happen, public transport is not suitable or not sufficient for is not sufficient. Then what happened here, the number of private vehicles are increasing. Then this leads to an increase in traffic jams, and the traveling time increases significantly also over there. This is the this is the problem of urbanization. As the population will increase, the people the people those who stay in that city, the city will grow. Yes, people will stay outskirts of the city over there. Then they, for the work or for education or for some important work, they will come back in the city. And proper, you can say, public transport is not available, is not sufficient. They will use their own vehicles. Due to this, it will lead the problem of urbanization, that is traffic jams. Okay. Then next next is about the population. Yes, as this word, this problem is very at a higher level, student. Yes, about the population, it is a very very major problem in the cities. It has adverse effects on urban life also. As we can say, air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution, it can be seen clearly visible. Yes, but but there is increase in the development of the city and other facilities, and breaking laws makes a pollution a big problem over there. Yes, paucity means a shortage of the facility. Yes, as the area, as the city will grow, here you can see the pollution. City will grow, industries, small scale industries, large scale industries will be developed, there you can see the pollution pollution is also increased, as well as noise, water pollution, air pollution also. And it is clearly we can see because due to this urbanization. So this is the problem of urbanization. Then the last problem was about the pollution. Okay, now here we have seen all the important points of chapter number 10 about the urbanization. Now we are going to have a objective types test. Okay, so I request all the students to read the question and answer it. Okay, yes, here you can see on your screen, see, filling the blanks are there, options are also given over there. Yes, now let's start from the first one. Development of dash city took place as it was a center of higher education. Yes, the student, I think students have read the question. Yes, option is also given over there. Yes, give me the answer. Let's see who has raised their hand. Yes, already eight students have raised their hand. Yes, Siddiqui. Yes, Adil Siddiqui. You can answer the question. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Priyanshu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You want to just read out, read the question once and answer. The development of dash city took place at is a center of higher education.
Mumbai.
Mumbai. No, that's a wrong answer.
Pune.
Yes, yes, Pune. Correct. Pune is the correct answer. So how you're going to write in exam? In
Development of Pune city took place as it was a center of higher education.
good, good, correct one. Good. The next second one, dash is centrally located in India.
Nagpur is centrally located in India.
Very good.
Delhi is.
No, Nagpur. Just now we have studied in the example also. Yes.
Yes.
Nagpur is the correct answer. Correct. Now third one. Thank you, Priyanshu. Now I'll see the other students. Nikita. Yes, you can unmute yourself and you can answer. Who is this? Nikita, you want?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Nikita. 1 minute. Yes.
Mumbai.
Third one.
Mumbai grew rapidly as a large number of textile mills were started.
Yes, correct. Your answer is correct. Dash Mumbai is the correct answer. Would you like to give the fourth one also? Convergence of
Bhusawal.
important. Yes.
Bhusawal.
Yes. Bhusawal. Get
Convergence
to
of
it.
important
Yes.
routes through Bhusawal lead to its rapid growth.
Yes. Correct. Bhusawal is the correct answer. Good. Now your next student. Yes. Let's see now. You gave the Priyanshu is done. Then Yuvraj, Rakesh Rathod,
Yes, miss.
Rakesh Rathod.
Yes, Miss.
1 minute. I'll show you the questions. Yes. See the fifth one. Many villages like Dash have started urbanizing due to proximity with Konkan railways.
Many villages like Sawarde have started urbanizing due to proximity with Konkan Railway.
Yes, correct. Just now, this also point we have seen over there. Yes, many villages like Saravde is the village which is being started urbanizing. Why? Because of the Konkan railways. Correct. Fifth one is done. Sixth one. Who would like to give? Yes.
Ma'am, when rural development takes place, Gram Panchayat paves way for the municipal council.
Yes. Gram Panchayat is the correct answer. Correct. Now, next, seventh one. Other student, you want to try? Any other? Okay. Let me see. Yes, 15 students have raised their hand. Nitesh. Nitesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Nitesh, your hand is raised. So answer the seventh filling the blank. An area having more than dash male working population. How much is the percentage? Yes.
60%, ma'am.
No.
An area having more than 60% male
No, no.
working pollution in non-agriculture occupation is required as urban.
No.
Ma'am, may I?
This is about the criteria that if you want to define about the urban area, there is a three criteria. So in that, this point was there. What is the percentage? 60 is a wrong answer.
75%, ma'am.
Yes, 75% is the male working population should be in non-agricultural occupation. They should be engaged. 75 is the correct answer. Yes, please correct your answer. Next, last one. Last 8 question. Many villages which were originally Kolivada became part of Dash metropolitan area.
Many villages which were originally Kolivada became part of Mumbai metropolitan area.
Correct. Yeah, this answer is also correct. Mumbai is the right answer. So here, whatever the main important points we have studied, we have go through it, and also we have in objective type question we have studied. Yes, students. So I hope you have understood this revision of chapter 8, chapter 10, sorry, urbanization. Yes, I hope you have understood. So for the next lecture, we will see the other chapter. Okay, thank you, students, for listening and keep learning. Thank you, students.
Thank you, Miss.
Supriya, ma'am.